What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Flames back at it again. Another video. Today, if you watched the last video, you already know, but I'm a little concussed right now. Hit my head pretty hard a couple hours ago. Pretty out of it. Um, you know, I'm always gonna be able to get these videos out for y'all, cause it's my duty, it's my promise that I made. So I love y'all so much, and I really appreciate your support. But yeah, you know, um, I really appreciate y'all, and yeah. Without further ado, man. Let's get right to it. Lessons for Obedience, chapter 28. Pretty long chapter today, so, yeah. If you fruitfully obey the voice of the Lord your God, be careful to do all his commandments that I command you today. The Lord your God will set you high above the nations of the earth, and all these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you. If you obey the voice of the Lord your God, blessed shall you be in the city, and blessed shall you be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of your womb, and the fruit of your ground, and the fruit of your cattle, and increase your herds, and the young of your flock. Blessed shall be your basket and your netting bowl. Blessed shall be when you come in, and blessed shall you be when you come out. The Lord will cause your enemies who rise against you to be defeated before you. We're about to see this later on, bro. Crazy war stories, bro. Now, if y'all are fans of history, bro, y'all should be fans of the Bible. Bro, this has got some of the coolest history, bro. I don't remember exactly when this happened or what it was, but there was one point where Jerusalem was surrounded and 150 people dropped dead. Immediately. Dropped dead. Bro, like crazy stuff is gonna happen, bro, as we get further and further into this book, bro. The Old Testament is crazy, bro. The Jewish history is crazy. The Lord will cause your enemies to they shall come out against you one way and flee before you 7 ways. The Lord will command the blessing on you in your barns and in all that you undertake, and he will bless you in the land that the Lord your God has given you. The Lord will establish you as a people holy to himself, as he has sworn to you. If you command, um, if you can keep the commandments of the Lord your God and walk in his ways, and all the peoples of the earth shall see that you were called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of you. Okay, boom, boom, they shall be afraid of you. Bro, first off, as a lot of you might already know, the name of Jesus has power, okay? The name of Jesus has a lot of powers. Tweak out if they hear the name of Jesus, bro. Tweak out. Bro, you will strike fear, deep fear and uncomfortability into people with your faith. It's the most powerful thing, bro. There's nothing the devil can do that can compare the scariest people, bro. Have to bow down, bro. The devil has to ask permission. He's a good boy. He has to ask permission from God to do anything, bro. You have to, bro, to do anything. To do anything at all. He's a good boy. Bro, you ever seen videos like, and first off, like, bro, like if someone's like demon possessed, bro, I feel like a lot more people have demons than we think that just aren't manifesting themselves all the time, but they're the little voice in the back of people's heads telling them what to do, telling them to do this, to do that, to do these things, bro. But there are people that are Christian that are good people that have demons, bro. Imagine these people that are effed up in the head. You feel me? Like influence to do these terrible things. But that name of Jesus, bro, power of your faith, can't do nothing, bro. Petrified. Petrified. Literally petrified. And the Lord will make you abound in prosperity, in the fruit of your womb, and in the fruit of your livestock, and in the fruit of your ground, within the land that the Lord swore to your fathers to give you. The Lord will open you his good treasure in his heavens to keep the rain to your land in its season, and to bless all the work of your hands. And you shall lend to many nations, but you shall not borrow. And the Lord will make you head and not the tail, and you shall only go up and not down, if you obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you today, being careful to do them. And do not turn aside from any of the words I command you today, or to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods and serve them. curses for disobedience. But if you will not obey the voice of the Lord your God, be careful to do all his commandments and his statutes that I command you today. Then all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. Cursed shall you be in the city, cursed shall you be in the field, cursed shall you be your basket and your netting bowl. So, like, this is stuff obviously apparent to the time that this was written, right? Cursed shall be the fruit of your womb and the fruit of your ground. But at the same time, it's really, not. The increase of your herds and the young of your flock. So, back then, like, the amount of animals you had, like your flock, like the amount, like it's kind of like kind of equivalent to what your actual wealth is. Like that was kind of their materialistic way. Like, for instance, um, when God took everything from Job and gave him more, he gave him more of a flock because that was one of the things that he had was more abundant with. Because that was one of the more sought things back then. Yeah, money, but having a great flock was like you know was was what you were aspiring to have. Cursed shall you be when you come in, and cursed shall you be when you go out. The Lord will send on you curses, confusion, and frustration in all that you undertake to do, until you are destroyed and perish quickly on the account of the evil of your deeds, because you have forsaken me. The Lord will make the pestilence stick to you until he has consumed you off the land that you are entering to take possession of it. The Lord will strike you with a wasting disease and with fever, inflammation, fiery heat, and with drought, and with blight, and with mildew. They shall perish you until you perish. And the heavens over your head shall be bronze, and the earth under you shall be iron. The Lord will make the rain of your land powder. From heaven dust shall come down on you until you are destroyed. The Lord will cause you to be defeated before your enemies. You shall go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them. And you shall be a horror to all the kingdoms of the earth. And your dead body shall be food for all the birds of the air and for the beasts of the earth. And there shall be no one to frighten them away. The Lord will strike you with the boils of Egypt, and with tumors and scale and itch, of which you cannot be healed. The Lord will strike you with madness and blindness and confusion of mind. And you shall grope at noonday, as the blind grope in darkness, and you shall not prosper in your ways. And you shall be only oppressed and robbed continually, and there shall be no one to help you. You shall betroth the wife, but another man shall ravish her. You shall build a house, but you shall not dwell in it. You shall plant a vineyard, but you shall not enjoy its fruit. So basically, like all this stuff that you think you have going for you, swept under the rug. Your ox shall be slaughtered before your eyes, but you shall not eat any of it. Your donkey shall be seized before your face, but shall not be restored to you. Your sheep shall be given to your enemies, but there shall be no one to help you. Your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people, while your eyes look on and fail with longing for them all day long, but you shall be helpless. Jeez, man. This is just a long list. A long list if you're not obedient. A nation that you have not known shall eat up the fruit of your ground and all your labors. You shall be only oppressed and crushed continually, so that you are driven mad by the sights that your eyes see. The Lord will strike you on the knees and on the legs with grievous boils, of which you could not be healed, from the sole of your foot to the crown of your head. The Lord will bring you and your king, whom you set over, to a nation that neither you nor your fathers have known, and there you shall serve other gods of wood and stone. And you shall become a horror, a proverb, and a byword among the people, where the Lord will lead you away. You shall carry much seed into the field and gather in little, for the locust shall consume it. You shall plant vineyards and dress them, but you shall neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes. Dude, he is going in. This is like a lot, bro. Just drilling the disobedient. You shall plant vineyards and dress them, but you shall neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. You shall have olive trees throughout your territory, but you shall not anoint yourself with the oil, for your olives shall drop off. You shall father sons and daughters, but they shall not be yours, for they shall go into captivity. The cricket shall possess all your trees and the fruit of the ground. The soldier who is among you shall rise higher and higher above you, and you shall come down lower and lower. He shall lend to you, and you shall not lend to him. He shall be the head, and you shall be the tail. All these curses shall come upon you, and pursue you, and overtake you, till you are destroyed, because you did not obey the voice of the Lord your God, to keep his commandments and his statutes that he commanded you. They shall be a sign and a wonder against you and your offspring forever, because you did not serve the Lord your God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, because of the abundance of all things. Therefore you shall serve your enemies whom the Lord will send against you, in hunger and thirst and nakedness and lack of everything, and he will put a yoke of iron on your neck until he has destroyed you. The Lord will bring a nation against you from far away, from the end of the earth, swooping down like the eagle, a nation whose language you do not understand, a hard-faced nation who shall not respect the old or show mercy to the young, shall eat the offspring of your cattle and the fruit of your ground until you are destroyed. It shall not leave you grain, wine, or oil, the increase of your herds or the young of your flock, until they have caused you to perish. They shall besiege you in all your towns until your high and fortified walls in which you trusted come down throughout all your land, and they shall besiege you in all your towns throughout your land, which the Lord your God has given you. And you shall eat of the fruit of your womb, the flesh of your son, and you shall eat the fruit of your womb, the flesh of your sons and daughters, whom the Lord your God has given you in the siege, and in the distress in which your enemies shall distress you. The man who is the most tender and refined among you will begrudge food to his brother, to the wife he embraces, and to the last of the children whom he has left, so that he will not give any of the flesh of his children whom he is eating, because he has nothing else left. In the siege and in the distress with which your enemies shall distress you in all your towns, the most tender and refined woman among you, who would not venture to set the sole of her foot on the ground because she is so delicate and tender, will begrudge to the husband she embraces, to her son and to her daughter, her afterbirth that comes out from in between her feet, and her children whom she bears, because lacking everything she will eat them secretly. In the siege and in the distress of which your enemies shall distress you in your towns. If you are not careful to do all the words of this law that you were written in this book, then you may fear this glorious and awesome name, the Lord your God. Then the Lord will bring you and your offspring extraordinary afflictions severe and lasting, and the sicknesses and grievousness and lasting, and he will bring upon you again all the diseases of Egypt of which you were afraid, and they shall cling to you. So this is like the signs that God did against these Egyptian people who were disobedient. If we go back to Exodus, we read through all this stuff, like the different signs, like the welts and like all the different stuff. Um, every sickness also and every affliction that is not recorded in the book of this law, the Lord will bring upon you until you are destroyed. Whereas as numerous as the stars of heaven, you shall be left few in number, because you did not obey the voice of the Lord your God. Maybe this is a prophecy. Maybe this is a prophetic word for the future of the 144,000. I don't know, man. 144,000 referring to Revelation. And as the Lord took delight in doing you good and multiplying you, so the Lord will take a delight in bringing ruin upon you and destroying you. And you shall be plucked off the land that you are entering to take possession of it. And the Lord will scatter you among all peoples, from one end of the earth to another, and there you shall serve other gods of wood and stone, which neither you nor your fathers have known. And among these nations you shall find no respite, and there shall be no resting place for the sole of your foot. The Lord will give you a trembling heart and fulfilling eyes and a languishing soul. Your life shall hang in doubt before you. Night and day shall be in dread and have no assurance of your life. In the morning you shall say, if only it were evening. And at evening you shall say, if only it were morning, because of the dread that your heart shall feel. The sights of your eyes shall see. And the Lord will bring you back in ships to Egypt, a journey that I promise you should never make again. And there you shall offer yourselves for sale to your enemies as male and female slaves, but there would be no buyer. Wow, what the? Wow, what? That was like a whole page of just, damn. Excuse my language, but that's crazy work, man. That was a lot, bro. Curses for disobedience. That's what that chapter, that's what that part was called. So, y'all can see right here, bro. Hold on, I don't know, it's probably backwards. Is this better? Or is this just upside down? That's just upside down. Maybe like this? Can y'all see? No. But if you go, like, there's probably, like, the blessings for obedience probably took me, like, give or take 3 or 4 minutes of this video. The other 12 minutes was the curses for disobedience. It was a long list. This is a long video. My videos are normally not this long. Bruh, what? That is crazy. That is what happens when you are disobedient to the Lord your God right there. Rather be on the small good side than the bad side. Say that. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all for watching. That was a very crazy chapter. Um, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching this. Thank y'all so much. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Please pray for me. Please pray for healing in my head. And bring me strength when I have to go to work tomorrow. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Peace.